Hello my friends, Mike here with Mike's Wilderness, and yeah, getting out here in the park, do a little bit of exploring. It is December 20th, 2020. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon, 35 degrees, and the odd thing is we have yet to get any significant snow in the park or anywhere for that matter. 5 days away from Christmas and still no sign of our getting any snow. So this year we could have a brown one. But yeah, it makes for some good hiking anyway. So we get a chance to get out in the woods, do a little bit of exploring. No wind at the moment. And I'm kind of glad to get out here, get a little exercise. The trees have, some have retained their leaves, some have dropped them, and I can see the Minneopa Creek way down there. Part of it is frozen and part of it is still flowing, and you can see a little bit of both. But and you can hear it falling over the rocks. It's kind of nice. Anyway, that's my introduction for today. We're still in the middle of our COVID-19 pandemic, and I hope you're all staying safe, but that you're still getting out and getting dirty and enjoying the out of doors while you can. All right, let's get out of it, see if there's anything we can find while we're getting in some exercise. Well, here's some significance. The park's geocache, still in the same place as usual, chained up to this tree here, and I'm going to pull that birch bark over it and hide it a little bit more like it was. But I had to show you, it is a good activity out here for families, kids to participate in, and kind of nice to see it's still going on even though we've got COVID. Yeah, great fun. Well, it looks here like someone has been starting an attempt to build some kind of a bushcraft shelter. A lot of long pieces pulled up here, and maybe it was up at one time and has since been taken down, or they're trying to collect enough to put it up. But a short distance from here is also a fire ring that the park uses for different programs, and I don't know if it'll get used for firewood or not. But anyway, evidence that somebody's doing some playing. Well, a very large tree has fallen in the wind here, and it's landed within the area there by the fire ring over near that rock that you can see right there. And so I don't think there's going to be any shortage of any kind of firewood. If the park has anything to say about it, they might probably brush out some of this stuff and use it eventually for firewood. Wow. Yeah, this is usually where all of the people during the winter hikes congregate around the fire, drink hot chocolate, and tell a few stories. It doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon though, but anyway, yeah, well, we'll keep moving. I just wanted to show you, somebody cut a piece of this branch off, and I'm looking at the growth rings from the center out. They're all really close together, but this is true of a lot of oak. If you can tell by my index finger nail how close together they are, almost a little less than a millimeter, I think. Several years worth of growth, but very, very hard wood. Pretty amazing. I might have to be able to count these in the camera a little bit later. Huh. Well, I've reached the end of the new trail, and the hope is one day that it will cross at a bridge at this point over to the other side, which is a continuation of the state park property. We'll be able to get over this highway, but as of yet, it hasn't happened, so it just makes for a nice scenic outlook. Sometimes you can look across and see deer walking around on that point over there, but not today. You wouldn't know to look at these unless you look real carefully that they have a lot of spines on them, lots of thorns, and I'm not certain these are, I don't know that these are raspberries or exactly what right now it could be, but this is one of the reasons that I like to wear the Wrangler Rigs pants that I've got on. They're made of the Wrangler Rigs are made of a ripstop material that seems to be quite heavy duty and sturdy and stands up to all of this prickly thorn. So when I'm bushwhacking, I'm very thankful to have the protection of the pants. I guess I'm not being endorsed by Wrangler in any way. I just found a pair of pants I really like. Wrangler Rigs, my Ranger pants, and they've got cargo pockets and they work real good. So anyway, one of the things that's quite common along this ridge line is that there's a layer of rock here that has a freshwater spring behind it, and it comes out, seeps out through the layers, forms these cascades of ice, and so it's an easy way to find fresh water. During the year, it's just kind of a seep that's got collectible water. These known springs along this ridge line, a lot of people don't know about them, but archaeologists and paleontologists that have studied this area have thought that they were sources of water for some of the indigenous people that lived in the area. And yeah, I can see why. It'd be important to kind of know where your water sources are without having to go clear down to the creek. Anyway, that's what that is right there. A little cascade of ice from the spring along that layer. Well, here's some signs along the trail. I have no idea their meaning. One of these days we'll probably have to get into that, because putting down signs on your trail for you know, designating resource areas and such is kind of important. This looks like it could be almost a symbol for a bridge or possibly a hammock, depending on the direction you're on. Kids having fun, but that's a good thing. Lots of signs. Oh, it's a trail sign. Well, I have returned to group camp number 4 just to check out the situation. I knew there was some free wood here, and it looks like nobody's used it up. There's also more stored over here under the picnic table. So I think it's going to have to be maybe used on an afternoon when I can spend a little time and maybe make some lunch and need some heat. But had to check it out. Always glad for free resources. Well, my friends, Mike here. It's about 4:30 and nearly sundown, and if it hasn't gone already, yeah. But it's yeah, it's been an hour good hiking around. I hope you all have a happy holiday, and I'm gonna certainly try to get out during these days and get some more adventure in. I hope you're all getting a chance to get out and get dirty and explore. You know, sometimes you find a lot of stuff, sometimes you don't. The point is that you find that connection with the wilderness, you find your connection with nature, and you find the peace that it brings. And that's what I want for all of you, my friends. So with that, take care, and we'll catch you on the next time. All right. Bye.